So you've moved to Murfreesboro. Now what? I'm gonna tell you what to do your first month, so stay tuned. Hey y'all, it's Rachel. Today I've got 5 things that you should do right away when you move to Murfreesboro. Make sure to drop it down in the comments if there's something that I forget or if there's something that you want more information on. Oh, and if you drive a car, you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for the last one. The first thing that you're going to need to do right away when you get to Murfreesboro is get your wardrobe set up. And this is just good advice for anywhere within Tennessee. You're going to need to come prepared for every season, although you won't need any puffy snowsuit or anything like that. It doesn't get that cold. During the summer, you're going to wear whatever you're comfortable in a humid 90+ degree weather day. Also, during the summer, we do get pop-up showers, so you might want to have a rain jacket if you don't use an umbrella. For the cooler months, I like to have one heavy coat and one lighter coat in addition to my rain jacket. Sweaters are perfect in Tennessee for winter or the cooler fall days. Boots are very popular in Tennessee, whether they're cowboy boots, hiking boots, or just your regular everyday boots. You may even want a pair that's good for those rainy, muddy days. Here in Tennessee, it's always a good idea to have a pair of shoes that you don't mind getting dirty. The second thing to expect when you move to Murfreesboro is to go ahead and get your utilities set up. Within the city, for electric and water, you'll contact Middle Tennessee Electric as well as Consolidated Utility District. If your home has gas connections, you'll call Atmos Energy, and I'll get you the contact information for all these places in just a bit. Of course, nowadays we can't get on without the internet, so the 2 major players here in Murfreesboro are Xfinity and AT&T. We do have garbage pickup within the city, but if you live outside of the city, you will have to arrange for that yourself or haul it off. We also have designated sites for recycling, hazardous wastes, and bulk disposal. The third thing that you need to do once you move to Murfreesboro is go ahead and get the kids registered for school or daycare. I made a whole other video on how to find out what school your address is zoned for, and I'll leave a link to that video down below. You can contact either the City of Murfreesboro schools or the Rutherford County schools to find out about the school registration. And while we're at it, go ahead and stop by Linebaugh Public Library and pick up your library card. The library is more than just books these days. They also have a cool digital library that you can access through the Hoopla app. It does require a library membership, but it does give you access to some pretty cool movies, TV shows, audiobooks, ebooks that you might not have access to otherwise. The fourth thing that you'll need to do once you've moved to Murfreesboro is go ahead and get your driver's license updated. I'm not for sure, but I think you have 30 days to update it once you've moved. If someone knows for sure, go ahead and let us know down in the comments. When you go to update your driver's license, there is this initiative to go ahead and get everyone a real ID that gives you a gold star on your license. You need the gold star on your license to enter federal facilities, military bases, or to fly commercially. If you don't do any of those things, it's totally up to you if you get the gold star or not. I double checked the requirements to get the gold star on tn.gov. You're going to need proof of citizenship, proof of your social security number, as well as 2 proofs of residency. You'll be given the option to go ahead and get registered to vote at the time of applying for your driver's license, but if you don't do it then, you can always register to vote at the Election Commission on Public Square. Then you'll need to go ahead and get your vehicle registered. Here in Rutherford County, we do test the emissions, although there's no statewide emissions testing. It costs $9 to get your emissions tested, and once you do that, then you just go over to the City County building and get your registration. That's $82.50 here in Rutherford County. And you'll be glad you stuck around, because the 5th thing that you're going to need to know once you move to Murfreesboro is where the traffic can get congested and where the red light cameras are located. Make sure to let me know down in the comments what intersection is the worst in Murfreesboro that you have to pass through. When you move to Murfreesboro, it won't take long to notice the traffic patterns around your new home. Here are some of the worst intersections that are known to get congested. Old Fort Parkway and Thompson Lane, Old Fort Parkway and Cason Lane, Old Fort Parkway and Broad Street, Church Street and Warrior Drive, New Salem Highway and Warrior Drive, Church Street and Rutherford, Church Street and Broad Street and Thompson Lane, Memorial and Northfield, and Broad Street and Rutherford. Most of the congestion at New Salem Highway and Warrior Drive is actually caused by the construction that's going on New Salem Highway to widen the road outside of where the new Costco is going to be.
That's coming soon in June 2021.
In addition to knowing where the congested intersections can be, I also want you to know where the red light traffic cameras are. I don't want you getting a ticket in the mail. Here they are. They're on Old Fort Parkway and Thompson Lane, Church Street and Broad Street, Church Street and Middle Tennessee Boulevard, Broad Street and Northfield, Memorial Boulevard and Northfield, and Mercury and Rutherford Boulevards. You can go check out my website for all the links to the service providers and utility companies mentioned in this video. If you want more content related to Murfreesboro, let me know by hitting that like button. Go ahead and subscribe with the bell as well so that you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. I've got so much more to tell y'all about life and real estate in the Murfreesboro area and beyond, so I'll see you at the next video.